You must be very delusional if you think that after you get married, you're going to continue living the same way you have been without accountability. The internet is out here making people to see basic attributes of marriage as a bad thing. Women especially are said to be maltreated, caged, treated unfairly, or because they submit to their husbands. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, I'm Nelo here to do the Lord's work. The God sends me on these errands, okay? He sends me to tell you people this thing. He sends me to pass these messages along to you guys. So here I am doing the work of God. Now, people enter marriages blindly these days. I'm not even joking. Like, people forget what marriage is all about, okay? People think that they'll just marry and just wake up and just continue the way they were living and just do anything they want without being accountable and just live freely. Because you only live once, so, we'll do what the heck we want, what the F we want. All right, sister, brother. If that's what you're thinking, do not drag someone's daughter or someone's son into your life. You guys, I have my note though. If you see me looking down, now because I get notes, because when I'm out here to do the Lord's work, I have to make notes. I do not want to forget any important part, okay? So many things that are normal in marriages, people are making it seem like a big deal. I'm going to focus on maybe 5 or 6 examples today. Now, let's start from the first one, what people term as controlling, okay? Whenever I hear, her husband is controlling her. His wife is controlling him. That one not even gets say, they are controlling that one. That one does not have a choice. That thing annoys me. Like, I find that thing so annoying. Quite all right. There are some people that are being controlled. We're not here for those people today, okay? Because I know in every video like this, somebody will come out and tell me, but it also happens. Of course, it also happens, but that is not why we're here today. We're here talking about the basic attributes that people are mistaking for bad things. Do you understand? So that we'll not just argue in the comments. People term a lot as controlling, okay? Like say a man, now let me even use men because I think men use this term a lot. So let's say a man goes to work and he's at work and then after work, him and his colleagues, they decide to go and have a drink and maybe go to club or whatever. A normal man will get sense. A normal human being with they inside marriage. First thing they're supposed to do is they will call their wife, say, babe, the boys and I, we've decided to go clubbing and go get drinks from here. So I'll be back, say, 10 p.m., 1 a.m. Like, I just wanted to let you know, right? Normal, standard. Because if it were me, that's exactly what I would do. Like, I've gone to have lunch or dinner with my friends sometimes, and then it turned into girls' night out. First thing I do is, Oga, they say make we go club. I'm just informing you now that from here with the enter club, I go jam you for house for night. You guys get. It's the first thing I do, like any normal person, right? And sometimes it might even be that their wife already had plans. Oh, say when you come back, I go out. Or say my husband was waiting for me to come back. Then he's supposed to go out, and we've already agreed that. When I call him, I'll be like, "Hey, babe, I know that you were supposed to go out, but please, I beg, I want to go out with my friends. Can you just stay longer? Then tomorrow, don't worry, I'll stay with them." Conversation like normal people. They will say, see as your wife they control you. Don't feel come up without your wife. You they look for your wife permission to go out. Oh Jesus, men are dumb. Men are dumb. Like, I'm sorry, not all men. Okay, sorry. See, I'm tired of a back and forth attack. I beg, make una no attack me today. Not all men. Some men are dumb. Okay, because how are you seeing this as controlling? How are you seeing this as taking permission from your wife? Why are you not informing your partner about your whereabouts? How is that not normal? Okay, am I shouting at people? Am I looking into your eyes and shouting sorry? But how is that not normal? Like, how is that not a normal thing? You're supposed to let your partner know before you make decisions. And this is not even just when it comes to going out and hanging out. Before you make decisions, yes, may they call and permission, no wahala, but you're supposed to let your partner know. Standard. Ouch. I'm still battling to take. I just said that word, they just pay me here. It's you people, it's your prayers, it will not work. I must finish this video. You're supposed to let your partner know your whereabouts. You're supposed to let them know your plans. Telling your partner your plans and them telling you what they think, them giving you suggestions, it is not being controlling. Okay, let us live controlling as controlling. We know the ones that are when you see real controlling, you know. All these men, now your wife they control them now. You don't even if you do anything without talking to your wife. This is my guy. My guy, now so you be. Why they let woman control you like this? Now woman now they tell you whether you go club with your boys. Sense, you're lacking it. Now, this whole cooking thing, see, this is one of the, like cooking and cleaning, right? Cooking and cleaning together. This is one of the dumbest arguments I always see online. Like, I always find it so dumb when I see this argument online. Cooking and cleaning, okay? See, the fact is, the actual fact, in case, I'm sure some of you know this, deep down you know, but let me tell you again. The fact is that as a Nigerian woman, a lot of us were taught to cook, right? Standard, basic, we know. Our mothers back in the day and their mothers mothers, when women would be in the kitchen, the men were out doing any other thing but cook, right? So the reality now is that a lot of men, a lot of our husbands now, their friends and our uncles and our fathers and people that were born, in our generation and generation after us, I mean before us, right? A lot of them cannot cook. A lot of those men, they cannot cook, right? Yes, you can learn how to cook today in 2022. But let's just assume now, as a woman and a man, you're married to a man that cannot cook. Why is that a constant argument? Okay, imagine it if your husband was the one that could cook and you cannot cook and he's doing the cooking for you. Nobody's going to talking on social media and say, yes, yeah, wait till they talk, goals, this one, that one, yes. But because you are not cooking and taking care of your family, now work, now insult. People, it's not a trend. People are coming, I don't cook, I don't clean, now who help. And another reason why I feel like this argument is so dumb and so stupid is the fact that, for me now personally, I like cooking, so I cook. I hate cleaning, I don't clean. I hire people to do it. You will never catch me and my husband arguing about the house is dirty, who will clean the house. Now, is it not you that, hey, when there are people to pay to clean it, if two of you hate it that much, because women are complaining, we don't like it, men, we don't like it, we don't know how to do it, pay someone to do it. And if you cannot afford to pay someone to do it, then two of you should just come, sit down and say, okay, you sabi, you're working, you're making money, you sabi wash car, you do this in the house. Okay, me, let this be my own contribution. Because a lot of women want to eat our cakes and have it. See, I'm saying this as it is. If you vex, I'm sorry. But want to eat our cakes and have it, okay? A lot of, I say Nigeria, I know people living abroad is a different case. Abroad, a lot of women and men are working and contributing equally financially, contributing equally at home, taking care of their kids together, paying bills together. When people are doing things together like this, not they put eye for them, or it's not the same with your situation. It is not the same, okay? Your husband is taking care of your life. He's taking care of your mother's life. He has bought house for your mother, built house for his mother, rented house for your sisters, paying your sister's school fees, your brother's school fees, paying his own sister, his brother, doing this for his family, doing that for your family. He's doing all that. Jen spoiled. Bros, Jen has spoiled. Car needs mechanic. Car needs repair. Baby, I'm just on the road. The car just spoiled. I don't know what to do. Bam, Oga will send mechanic to you. So many things he's doing. Things you cannot do. Things you cannot even dream of doing, right? And then this one thing that you sabi do. You see this one small thing. The one thing that you can do, that small cooking, why are we still arguing about it? It's a different case. I know some people will also argue, yes, I'm contributing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, but Shebi, you're the one that can cook. You already know he cannot. Oh yeah, call him and teach him how to cook. Start from there. The truth is that we cannot rewind time. If I can rewind time, I'm the kind of person that I don't like dwelling on spilled milk. You know that saying, like, if you you don't pour. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'll just buy another one. Like, if you can turn back the hands of time, we'll go back to our mothers, and tell them, raise your boys right. Raise these boys. Teach them how to survive. Teach them how to cook, clean. Teach them basic life skills. But they did not teach them. That's a fact, though. I'm not saying you should go and blame your mothers, but yes, we kind of blame them. We blame them for a lot because it's easier to blame them, okay? Teach these boys basic life skills. They were not taught these things. Yes, this is 2022. There are so many things I believe that even if you were not taught, you should teach yourself. But we need to start cutting people some slacks, okay? If they are trying in other aspects, just manage. See, if not, you will run mad. Me, when I give you this advice, I don't learn. Me, that time, hey, my husband was sponsoring my whole life, sponsor my generation, do everything. Anything I want, in ways that he should be a man, he's been a man. You get what I mean? He's been a man in ways that I should be a man. But seriously speaking, there are just things in my own household I consider gender roles when it comes to a man. There are some things you should do, even though me, I consider myself as a do everything kind of woman anyways. But there are just some things that it's not an argument who would do in the house. And why is it that the one thing I can do well and I enjoy as well, I shouldn't do it, or because I want to argue, you should know how to cook too. You should know, but as you don't know, what will not happen? It's so annoying that little things are now causing marriages to just scatter. Like, imagine you coming now to village meeting, they say, what's happened? You say, because I always cook. What does he do? He does not cook. Okay. I've told you people before, I bring 100 that I can bring, you bring 100 that you can bring, and it makes the marriage. It makes the marriage. Cooking and cleaning should not be an argument. If you don't know how to do it, if you don't like to do it, hire somebody. If you don't know how to do it, or you don't like doing it, and your husband doesn't know how to do it, and he doesn't like doing it, so we should have the conversation. Hire a cook then. Be buying food often if you can buy it. Hire cleaners if you can do it. Again, this is for normal people, normal marriage. You'll not be those ones that they're obviously maltreating. Those are not the people I'm talking about today. The next thing I want to touch on is respect. Okay, I feel like I'm spending too much time on each topic, so I'm going to be fast now. I promise. Is respect. Okay, respect is reciprocal. I believe in that thing so much. I cannot respect a husband that does not respect me. You see, the way you embarrass me, I will embarrass you. You want to disgrace me, I will disgrace you even more. Okay, I give what I receive. That's how my brain is wired. Even when it comes to dealing with people like around me, when it comes to my kids, my friends, it's reciprocal. Like, I don't give what I don't get. Treat people how I want to be treated, especially men. I think this one goes to men because I feel like a lot of women are taught to respect their husbands. Okay, they teach us these things from a very young age, but a lot of men are not taught to respect their wives. Men respecting their wives is something that a lot of Nigerian men lack. Come close. Let me tell you, if you're a Nigerian man watching this, I'm sure somehow, you know they respect your wife. It's just something that a lot of Nigerian men lack. And sometimes not even on purpose, right? They don't even know it's disrespect. They saw their father talking to their mother anyhow. They saw their father doing their mother anyhow. It becomes normal to them. It becomes how to treat a woman. A woman's needs becomes secondary to their own. Do you get it? Like, a woman's feeling, a woman's everything becomes secondary. Nigerian men, make I warn you people now, you can do better. You see that way you like to be treated, treat your wife exactly that way. Okay, this particular part of the message is for you people. The world is so damaged that a man who respects his wife is seen as weak. Is it not stupid? A man who respects his wife and have regards for his wife is seen as being controlled. Is seen as weak. That man, now the woman they wear the trouser for the marriage now. Not be that one. That one where the wife they control. Now the woman they wear the trouser for the marriage. That is exactly how they're going to put it. Because he has regard for his wife. Because he refuses to stay out with his friends to go and babysit his children because his wife has to go to her friend's party that night. Hey, hell, don't let loose. A woman go party, man stay at home, take care of children. Abomination. You people, this is 2022, okay? This is 2022. The same way we're telling women, if you can cook, just do it. If you can clean, just do it. The same way men, if you know that you can stay with your children, must your wife slave every day? Why can you not just respect your wife? A lot of men don't have respect for their wife. They go out, they even do. I've heard of men. Actually, I think I've seen like once or twice. If you see the way some men talk trash about their wife, that one, I beg, leave that nonsense, man. Just talking rubbish. No respect when it comes to your friends and family, when it comes to your wife. How will your mother even respect your wife when you do not respect your wife in front of your mother? You do not, but you expect your wife to come and greet you. Nah, good afternoon. This one, that one. But you cannot accord her the same respect. It's really bad though. It's bad. Seriously speaking, like if you're a man, learn to respect your wife. Okay, let them call you Sisi. Let them say your wife is controlling you. Shebi you're living happily. Shebi you're in a happy marriage. Because these are basic things that people are making a big deal out of. These are basic things that people are making seem like it's a big deal. You know, so they are giving your wife common respect. They are telling you, now your wife, they wear the trouser. And you are not feeling bad. You now go home. I want to show your wife that you are not the oga. Problem will set in your marriage. Are you happy? Those people you are trying to please, you don't even know the nonsense they're taking in their own house. Those ones might even be the ones that their wife used to beat at home. But they'll come outside and be trying to make you feel like, I'm a man, and make you feel like you're not the man, and you'll be falling for it. Let us all be wise in this 2022, please. Respect is reciprocal. Respect your wives. Respect them the same way you want them to respect you. There's nothing demeaning about respecting people. There is absolutely nothing demeaning. I'm focusing on men in this one because I feel like a lot of women already respect their husbands, but a lot of men don't respect their wives. There's nothing demeaning about respecting your wives, okay? Another thing, if you don't like to forgive, I give you 6 months to 1 year. You know, I'm sure you've heard this a lot of times. The first year or 2 years of marriage is the hardest. The kind of fight when my husband fought first year and second year of marriage, argument, any small thing, argument. Now, even when I'm seeing you do that kind of thing, I say, you say, if you're tired, they continue. I will help you and buy it. Continue doing that thing. I don't even care anymore. But seriously, jokes apart, forgiveness. Because it's not easy to live with a total stranger. You might have been dating for 10 years. Trust me, a stranger will be to you. They don't bond two of you together in the same house. They don't grow up together and are still stranger. And tomorrow you divorce that man, he become a stranger too as well. So point is, you have to learn to forgive. If you're the kind of person that always carries things in mind, marriage is not for you. If my husband watches it, he'll be like, now they talk this one. Because my husband believes that I'm always carrying things in mind. But no, I forgive. I just don't forget easily, okay? I've forgiven you. If I use it as an example next year, it doesn't mean I've not forgiven you. I've actually forgiven you, but I just have to use that as an example. Whenever I bring up something like that, my husband will be like, Nelo. I say, sir, it's just an example. It doesn't mean I've not forgiven. I've just not forgotten. That's one thing again that internet is trying to make seem like a bad thing. Like if you forgive someone, hey, I will never forgive cheating. I will never forgive physical violence. There's some things that, hard to forgive, but there's some small mistakes that people make, and you're not woke now. If you forgive that man, you're not woke. Sis, how used to be that man? Oh no. If it was my husband now, I would have left it. Now lie. Do not listen to people. You should learn to forgive, because I keep telling people your children will annoy you, your father, your mother, your sisters, brother. Is it that stranger that you picked on the street that you met in a club last year that will not annoy you? You must learn to forgive. If you're not ready, if you're not ready to be faithful, if you're not ready to submit to your wife and for her to submit to you, if you're not ready to, to treat another person's child with respect that they deserve, I beg, no marry. Do not get married. Because one thing that is now becoming normal now on social media is it not men? Men will do this, men will do that. They will not do anything. No. If you're not ready, don't drag another person's child into your own mess, into your own messy way of living. If you're not ready to leave the streets, just remain on the streets. Do not go home. Okay? Do not go home. Don't go and be causing emotional abuse. Don't go and be causing emotional damage. Don't go and be stressing people's life. Don't go and be giving people heart attack. Is it good? It's not good. And let's stop normalizing this thing. That, anyways, wait. I don't know if I've said this story time on my channel before. I remember I started removing myself from this particular person. I remember one time, I was newly married then, went to visit this person, and I was telling the person, I can't remember, I think my husband annoyed me the day before. So I was telling the person, see what happened though. I was even, all these men. Sis just told me, you're even still lucky. Don't worry now. Very soon he will change. Very soon when people have an argument, he will go out and stay out all night. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to manage. All these men, before you know it now, he will start cheating. Before you know, it was normal to her. She was now telling me that even her husband, before, he didn't used to go out on the quarrel, but now he will just vex and go out and stay out all night. And there is no man now. Waiting man go do, waiting woman go do. I say, in my mind that day, I was just listening. Oh, wow, are you serious? Hey, yeah, okay. Since that day, if you hear me open my mouth and tell that person something again, know that I'm stupid. I'm mad. Why are you trying to normalize that like it's normal behavior? Like men should be that disrespectful. Where are you going? We'll go there together. We'll not talk to each other. We'll go there and vex together. Where are you going? Where are you actually going? Like, there's actually a turning moment in my marriage that happened years ago. I vexed that day. I said, I want to, if it means that I said, I want to go out. Like, what nonsense? My husband said, Lele, two of us will solve this problem in this room today before any of us will leave this room. It was so funny. This was years back. It was so funny. Like, what is the point of living a situation? Work on that situation. Don't get me wrong, though. Sometimes I know they even talk to the man self for some time. I will not talk to him 1 day, 2 days. Even more self sometimes. It doesn't mean we don't have times where we quarrel and stuff, but it's not an excuse to be unfaithful. It's not an excuse to be stupid. It's not an excuse to be disrespectful. Let's stop making it seem like it's the normal thing. I need to cool off. You don't need to cool off in the parlor. I will cool off in the room. Do you understand? If you're still on the streets, remain on the streets. Don't drag another person into your messy life. This goes to men and women, because some women live for streets past men. No. Don't be mistaken. Some of us were owners of the streets. The men are renting space from us. Anyways, I'm just going to end it here. I feel like I've done the Lord's work. I actually feel like I forgot 2 points. I remember I wrote 5 points, and eventually I remember 2 points. I was supposed to write it down, but I didn't write it down. You guys see why I used to write down these notes now. This is why I used to write down notes, so that I will not be forgetting. But Shasha, I hope you guys took something out of this video. Do not shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger. If there are things that are basic attributes of marriage that people are now seeing as a big deal, that people are now, like when you do it, people are now looking at you like, are you stupid for doing such? Do let me know in the comments. I'll continue reading your comments. And yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.